I played an hour of Screamo, the new anime-inspired combat racer by developer Milestone. Though the goal of its breakneck races is to still cross the line in P1, there's a few different ways to get there. First, like any good arcade racer, Screamo has a boost mechanic via a hype meter that can be filled by doing sick shit that excites your driver. The game's cars can also use a semi-automatic transmission, meaning you don't have to shift gears, but if you do upshift on the Redline, you'll get a little boost as a reward. There's also an explosive super boost move you can use that will set your car alight and fling it down the circuit at a great rate of knots. You can use this move to destroy any cars in your path and set them back a few seconds on the respawn. Though it would be easy to look at its drift-centric racing and say it's borrowing liberally from Initial D, I think Screamo takes far more inspiration from the film Redline. Its pulse-pounding soundtrack encourages you to make some reckless driving decisions, and when it works, it feels great. The track difficulty ranges from fairly basic figure eights to winding, tricky courses that will punish offline drifting. My list of complaints is fairly short. Because drifting is controlled using the right stick, it takes a bit of practice to get used to, and it may frustrate you early doors. If you've watched your car fishtail into another wall out of a drift and are feeling your annoyance starting to rise, I recommend simply trying again. You will get the hang of it. My other issue was that once you do have a handle on drifting, the racing in the build we played became quite straightforward. The second I got my head around drifting and could stay cleanly on my line, I was gapping second place at a rate that would make Oscar Piastri envious even on more complex tracks. Anyway, one for the arcade racing fans to keep an eye on, and those of course that remember the classic PC races from the 90s that it is based on. Screamo is currently set to release in 2026.